In today's video, we are going to be looking at new free tools that you can use with AI. So the first one that we're going to use is called Gamma.app, and this is kind of like a presentation maker, right? So, you know, like slides, Google Slides, but the cool thing about this is you can generate from prompts, right? So you just ask whatever the slides you need, right? This could be for a video, a presentation at work, right? Especially if you already have text, right? So you already have text about a topic, you'll see how this generates now. It works like magic. It's absolutely amazing. So what I actually use it for, because I do SEO and blogging, is I can import a URL, right? So a page from my website, and it will take all the text from that and it'll create, you know, a whole presentation from that text. And then what I can do is I can just go through the slides nice and easy and make a video out of that blog post. So far this has been completely free for me. I don't know at what point it might start becoming paid, but let's just have a look at how this works. Okay, so I'm going to import a URL from my website so we can make an actual slides from that. So all I need to do is copy in my URL, right, and import it. And the AI will create everything for me, all the slides and the images, and also it looks really cool. So we can actually create a new web page with this. If it's not already a web page, I don't really know, but a document. But in this case, we want to use a presentation. So there are quite a few little extra things you can do with this here. This is one of the most important things. I tried to preserve the formatting because, you know, I actually wrote this, you know, well, in this case I didn't, but a lot of my content, I wrote this stuff myself. So I don't want it to go off finding more information. Is like, no, I just wanted exactly the stuff that I already want, right? And then the text output is in English, right? You can change that, and you can have AI images, right? Or stock photos, right? I think we'll go with AI images to see how this works. Actually, maybe it would be better just to use the images we have already. But what's cool is they have this Flux, which is the best one so far in my opinion. So they're really keeping up to date, and you have your 8 cards, right? So here's the credits that I have. If I need to pay for more, but let's do this one now. Okay, so we have different themes here now. All we need to do is choose our theme, and then we can generate. So the tool is just literally creating everything for us right before our eyes, right? So everything like this is just done for us. You can also edit it after, but like you can see, it's just doing, the AI is basically doing a whole presentation for us without doing any work. Amazing. So have a look at that. It's writing all the content for me. I don't have to do any of this. It's creating all the different slides. So really, really valuable. I imagine if you have a job and someone asks you to create a report, then this will be super, super handy, right? It's just, there we go. I've done my whole report in 2 seconds. How cool is that? Okay, so while this is generated, I'll show you tool number 2. So this one is called Napkin AI. I'll leave links to all these in the description down below. So the cool thing about this one is I use this for adding specific content to my website, right? We'll see how it works here. So you just copy in a piece of text, hit this blue button here, and then the tool will create a kind of like a custom graphic here, a custom image. So you can see here, there's an actual custom image here. You can just change it as well, which one you like best, right? You can change the color and stuff like that. So you can add this, you know, to make your content more visually engaging on your website. So what I do is I just do something like this, and then, you know, in this case, maybe it doesn't make that much sense that it's a funnel, does it? I don't really think so, but imagine this was a funnel, and then you just go like this and download it and copy it into your website. It's as simple as that. You just click this download button here, and you can add it to your website and make your content more engaging, right? So let's see if this is ready now. No, it's still writing, right? We're getting all of this for free, which is really cool. I really like the layout that they've done here. It really does look good, doesn't it? Sometimes the images can be a bit weird. I hope that because we're talking about LinkedIn here, it should be actually pretty good. Okay, it has finished now, so we can present our slides here. How cool is this? Like, I mean, I can just put my screen recorder on, do the video, and just go through the slides, right? It's really engaging, right? You can see there, and you know, this is a topic, right, that maybe doesn't need as much image, which imagine you do a topic like go to Mars or something like that. It's going to have pictures of Mars and stuff like that. So really, really interesting tool this is. That's, it's been free for me so far. I'm sure you're gonna have to pay at some point, right? Okay, on to the next tool. This is a blog writer. It's AI blog writer, right? You can sign up in the first comment. I'll leave a link to this one. You get 3 free articles, and you can also pay just per article if that's the way you want. So this one is like built for the blogging workflow, right? For your website, right? If you want to do SEO for your website. So this was the tool that I used to make the other slides in the first tool, right? So you can see here we got, H2 headings. Everything is all formatted really well, so I can just, add this directly to my website. I just need to go through. You can also use this, edit this with AI as well, and just say, okay, add keywords, add links. You can rewrite it as well. You can do all of this stuff, right? So really, really powerful tool. It's like AI SEO editor, right? You can also, do so much stuff. You can add this like directly. You publish the blog post and it automatically sends to your social medias and stuff like that. It'll make a social media post about this blog post and then send it off to your social media. So that's really cool as well. It adds videos, super engaging. And yeah, we have tables here. So the power of AI for creating content now is just getting ridiculous, right? It doesn't look like AI text anymore, does it? It's just like super developed, right? I can only imagine this getting better over the next year. Okay, so that's Journalist AI. I'll leave a coupon code as well for this down below. The next tool that I'm using a lot is called Bolt.new, right? So this one you can use to make apps. And I know you might be saying, oh my God, I'm not a developer, I don't know how to code. Well, this one actually does everything for you, right? I'm not a developer and I'm coding little tiny calculators and little apps, If you are a coder, then you can use these things down here to, point the thing in the right direction, right? So you might want to be coding in TypeScript, and then you say okay there, and then it'll give you kind of that framework to work with, right? So it's super easy to build with this, but it depends on the complexity of your project. You're not going to build something like super complex with this, right? But it is good for just getting those extra little apps you might need. I made a little to-do list app that I can use, and click off things if I want to do it. And the great thing about this is the personalization, right? You can just, make whatever it is you want. Like, you don't need to go, oh, I don't have this tool. Nowadays, you can just go ahead and do it. This is probably the best one that I've used because it's the easiest, and that's important to me. It's also free to use. It runs on a credit basis as well, so you can only use it free a certain amount per day, right? And then you got to pay, but I haven't paid for it, and I've created several apps and even deployed them to websites and add them to my website. So really cool. The next one I have for you is an image generation tool. I call it Minimax, but I think it's called Hailu AI or whatever it is. So this one actually works really good. So you can have text to video, you can make AI generated videos, or you can do image to video as well, make your images move, right? So you can see the quality here of these is actually really good. I'm not going to do a video now because it can often take ages to load for me. So you can just watch some of the samples from other people here. So yeah, really cool. Imagine putting that on your website or into a project or something like that. Really interesting. I was about to say realistic. Obviously, it's not realistic, but you know what I mean. So you can see this here. You can make little videos here. Can be quite difficult to, get more longer ones, right? Okay, these are quite expensive to make this stuff. So it is quite difficult to get a bit longer, but I can sometimes use it for, adding a little text effect or something like that. I think it's a super cool idea. And the last tool I have for you is called Gummy Search, right? So it's kind of like a marketing research tool that I use it for. So I have a saved audience, right? Because I'm a marketer, right? So you can do whatever you want. And this kind of tells you what's happening in social media, right? So there's hot discussions here. So the top best performing content, right? And it can just, tell you what people are talking about. So you can just see browse all the posts. You can find the common patterns, what people are actually, I think you need to pay for this one, but what people are actually talking about on social media. So super cool free tool. Well, freemium, I suppose. But you can see here is what people are actually, engaging with Instagram marketing. Okay. So that's obviously important. Instagram marketing again, right? So we can see that Instagram is popping off, right? Yeah. Basically we can see the types of posts that are, yeah, this type of post always works, doesn't it? But you know what I mean? You can use this for your research, right? So this is a really cool tool that I use for market research, right? And coming up with topics as well. So these are my 6 AI tools that you can use for free. If you want any more information about AI tools and SEO, then watch the video above. Thanks for watching.